to replace the 172.
Taxi back to the Quebec.
It's better than a 172 in every way.
Executive ground taxi via Bravo Echo.
Cool
So it's a 177?
Yeah, it's a Cardinal.
Okay.
Really cool airplanes. They botched the introduction and marketing mostly. A little bit the engineering, the first 68 and 69, and they fixed it by 1970, but the damage was done and they had to restart the 172 production line because it got a bad rep. So, you know, sometimes marketing's everything. Perception. Wow, it's like Aero City around here. There's another Aero. There's one there, there's like 4 Aeros sitting right around here. Usually Aeros are kind of hard to come by. Have you flown that Aero yet? No? Okay. What I would recommend for you, unless you're like just want to do it for fun, I'd probably focus on your private, get that done, and then it'll take probably an hour or 2 in the Aero to get you checked out and get your complex endorsement. I mean, it's got a prop control and retractable gear. That's the only difference.
Continue via Sierra.
Just take a little practice. Main thing is make sure the gear is down before you land, please. All right, I'll save some time. I'm going to check your flight controls right now. So up, aileron up on that side, thumbs pointing at it, all right. And up and down on the back, and rudder feels free and clear. And we'll trim you for takeoff. You're trimmed for takeoff. Yep. The enunciators are checked. Let's see if I missed anything. Flight controls, enunciator, instruments, mixture, best power.
Go back this way.
Yeah, go ahead and cruise in there for just a sec. We'll make it fast though. RP test. Okay, so 2000 mags, carpet, vacuum. Yeah, I think I know that by heart after doing it 10 million times. And we'll do a soft field takeoff, by the way, in case I forget. Okay. Okay, 2000 RPMs. And mag check. And carpet. And then just go right across here. Alternator looks like it's working. You can turn the alternator off to see if it goes to 0. Then back on. Vacuum. All right. Green, green, green. And power down to idle.
Okay. So we need to have Fort Lauderdale's frequency, right?
They will give it to you.
Okay.
It should be 119. I'll give you a little head start. Probably is going to be 119.3.
Okay.
Let's get your shoulder harness on for takeoff.
I'm sorry, I missed that squawk. 016. I missed the last digit. 24 November.
0164 November 24 November.
0164 24 November.
Number 7 Romeo Papa.
And this guy, the book says to pull up to the line. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You
guys should know better. There's no reason. They put that line back there for at a certain distance for a reason. All right, so good. We're on tower now. Okay, you got your lights, camera action. You can do it now. You're not going to bother him with your light during the day. At night, be careful. You don't want to blow it into his cockpit.
119.3, 24 November.
So call him up. Tell him you're at 9er, ready for departure. In sequence.
Yep. Executive Tower Warrior 2247 Kilo, ready for departure at 9er, in sequence.
Warrior 2247 Kilo, Executive Tower, Roger, number 3 in sequence.
Stop right here. Number 3. Where's the other guy? Oh, I see him. Good. The bonanza over there, I didn't see him.
November 080, be ready to go. You're inside of it.
So we're on wet, muddy grass. Where should the controls be?
After that, we're ready.
Well, number 1, try not to stop if you can help it. It's like driving in snow, you know, if you don't want to lose your momentum if you can help it.
2 Romeo Papa, left or right at Bravo. Thank you.
All the way back. 2 notches of flaps, good.
Runway 13, pass, hold short lines, contact ground.
Copy, Romeo Papa.
So what's it going to look like when we do this soft field takeoff? Controls are already back. Full power, then what?
Hey, bro.
November 080, expect your
Keep it on the center line, obviously.
And as you get off the ground, start applying force downward for ground effect.
Yeah, you're going to hold it in ground effect.
Build up the speed to 79 or so and then release.
Yeah, we'll call it 80.
Clear, touch and go. After touch and go, make right traffic, one calm.
Traffic on site, we'll do a right turn on runway 9, 44 Sierra.
November 7010, echo your next, followed by November 2247 kilo. Thanks for your patience.
On track, roger.
Yeah, so she released the Bonanza. Talking to the Caravan here. Or to air cargo. That'd be a fun airplane to fly. I would not want that job though. Cargo dogs. If I were in my 20s, man.
Second Tower, Sky High 497 Sierra Julia with information 2000 inbound.
Wish I'd found flying sooner.
What's that?
After college, I didn't. I was told you couldn't be an airline pilot unless you're in the military, which was flat ass wrong.
November 080, thanks for your patience. Contact Miami departure. Have a safe flight.
Go to departure now.
I was in insurance for a while. I was a drug rep for a while.
When I was flying on a Wednesday, I noticed this was more to the left a lot. I didn't want to mess around with the...
Here's how you test that. In cruise flight, at normal cruise speed, take your feet off the pedals and adjust that until that's centered. We've got a zipper head who keeps misadjusting that. I think it's Mark, the Trini. A little chat with him. Go, look, stop messing. He goes, well, I don't really know how it works, but then stop messing with it. Why would you touch something in an airplane you don't know how it works? that sounds dumb. There's supposed to be an God damn that thing. There's supposed to be an indicator on here that puts this thing right about centered, but the label's not really on here. What you do is you get this thing in cruise flight on your cross country or so. Take your feet off the pedals, adjust that until that ball stays centered without your feet on there. That's what it's for cruise flight.
Right.
November 47 kilo, fly straight out, runway 9 clear for takeoff, traffic on up, one is turning south, eastbound, wind calm.
Runway 9 is cleared for takeoff, 47 kilo.
November 44 Sierra, would you like to make a short approach for runway 9 inside of a Cessna 172 on a 5-mile final, or would you like to extend a follow?
No brakes. Get off those brakes, please. Good.
November 44 Sierra, make a short approach.
Rolls all the way back. Good. Where's the wind? It's calm.
Dead.
Hold it all the way back until the nose comes off, and then release a little bit of pressure so that the nose doesn't get too high. Keep right rudder. Now push it in, hold it down in ground effect, but don't strike the propeller on the runway. We've had enough of that this week already. Just right, easy, smooth, right there. Good, nice job. Now release. Good job.
Play obstacle.
Yeah, just let it go, just let it climb for a second. If he doesn't say it by 50 feet, then at 100 feet, just announce it yourself and say clear of obstacle, hold the nose on the horizon to pick up a little speed, and then probably ease one flap out. Then let it accelerate some more.
Traffic ahead into your right, 1 mile Caravan is southeastbound.
You see him? Tell him in inside.
47 kilo.
Good. Basically, we're just going to follow him, so we'll go up to 500 and we'll start a little bit of a right turn.
November 10 Echo, main clear class Charlie airspace for exchange of boot, have a safe flight.
On track for the day.
So just relax a little bit and let the airplane take the bumps and just let it fly itself. It should be trimmed. So what's the airspace over us right now?
Charlie.
Yeah, what altitude?
1200.
Good, so we'll go up to about 1100.
Okay.
Katana, say again.
Just let go of the controls. Let go. We can trim it, so I'm going to hold up to the horizon a little bit and trim it a little more. Get a nice cruise climb speed now. There, I'm trimming it a little bit. There we go. Let it go. If it banks too much, then just, you're kind of like a shepherd. You're sort of guiding, not really driving it that hard. There's 1,000 feet, climb check. Pump off, landing lights off, or you can leave it on. Strobes will leave on.
November 47 Kilo, remain clear class Charlie. Your space contact Fort Lauderdale Tower 119.3. Have a safe flight.
119.3, 47 Kilo.
Good. Hold you. Alright, so fly the airplane first, then talk last. Alright, nose down. We're approaching that 1200, so let's get that nose down. Let's leave the power at 25. Watch out, you've got airspace at 1200, man. You're going to go through it. Start trimming. Don't worry about that call.
Okay.
Radio calls come last. We got plenty of time here. We're not in anybody's airspace. I'd have this on so I could see the airspace, though. Or your iPad, one or the other. Okay, now as we accelerate, it still wants to climb a little bit, so you're going to have to keep trimming. Now, I think we got it pretty well under control, at least for now. Go ahead and call Fort Lauderdale Tower. So you say Fort Lauderdale Tower, Warrior 22, don't push that nose around. Warrior 2247 Kilo. Shoreline south to North Perry, please.
Fort Lauderdale Tower, Warrior 2247 Kilo, shoreline south to North Perry, please.
2247 Kilo, Fort Lauderdale Tower, southbound, transition crew, maintain VFR, at below 500 feet, Fort Lauderdale altimeter 3006.
At or below 500 feet in your call sign.
At or below 500 feet, 47 Kilo.
There you go. And it's offshore, so he wants you over the water. When they're landing west, they'll tell you 2.5 miles offshore at or below 500. Now reduce power. Don't push the nose down.
110 out of below.
I want constant speed climbs and descents. Please. There you go. So let's take it down to 500.
Fort Lauderdale, November 9659 Lima, just south of you at 1500. I'm going to descend 500 to keep on the shore going northbound. Niner 659 Lima.
A little bit to the left, please, because the wind's blowing you toward the beach. There is a little slight breeze out here.
06, that's below 500. 959 Lima. 05, turn right, Bravo 5, join Bravo, contact ground on 121.4. It's going to be Bravo 6 at Bravo, speedway 705. Bravo 6 approved. Thanks. Charge up at 2985, 10 left. 2985.
Okay, now.
2095, Fort Lauderdale 710 left.
Bring that power up. Didn't we have it set for 2500 for level flight? So if you bring it back up to 2500, it should go back. If you didn't change the trim, it should stop descending. Remember your power settings for where you trimmed it for level flight. Good. We want to climb slightly, so that's all right. We're going to get back to 500.
Now, when they said someone is going north at or below 500, they already made sure spacing was good, or how does?
So what did I tell you earlier about solid objects? Just don't hit anything solid. Don't let anything get big in your window. Yeah, they should help you out.
Traffic at 1,028.6. Good day.
They're supposed to help you out, but you really, at the end of the day, you're on your own. With assist, you're on your own with assistance.
758 is ready for takeoff. 10 left.
All right, so let's boost that. You're descending and trying to pull a nose up. How about we bring the power up?
Join Julia, turn to ground 121.4. 21.4 carried 2.
There we go. There's Los Olas.
69er, section number 9659 Lima. Traffic north
by EMR. Wow, look at the ships, the boats in there. Those are almost ships. Those yachts. It's amazing. Holy crap. There isn't a boat show coming. That's over.
JetBlue 2095, turn right.
What kind of boat is that one there?
Contact ground 12.4. Right, Bravo, point 4, JetBlue 20.
Looks kind of like Eric's. I was out at the air show on a 65-foot Sunseeker.
Wow.
That was a nice boat. It's very sleek like that one. Looks kind of the same. Okay, so reduce power slightly. Good.
JetBlue 2015 for
yeah, that's probably a Sunseeker. Maybe even a little larger. No, it's about the same size. That Sunseeker had 2,400 horsepower. That's a lot. So what's the next frequency for like ATIS and the tower at North Perry?
113.475.
2 miles southbound, Cherokee 400.
Fort Lauderdale International, you're right.
Cherokee 400 feet. Cherokee 47 Kilo, traffic should have 2 miles northbound, Grumman 500 feet.
Looking 47 Kilo. Come out here just a little bit. Oh, there he is. Him right there, to your left.
Grumman 500, you say you have the traffic?
Yeah.
Oh, Joey, on traffic, 59.
So let me tell him. We're 2247 Kilo has traffic at about 11 o'clock, same altitude.
Yeah, I have traffic right now. Line up and wait, traffic, airports, 10 mile final.
Southwest 758, line up and wait, runway 10 left.
There's the new runway at International.
Yep, sloping up.
Yep.
10 regular line, 31.
Not my Grumman.
59 Lima, traffic, no factor.
When it's 13475, just leave it like this, or?
Correct.
Okay. 10 left.
Although I'd put it down here so we can use 2 radios at once.
141, turn right, next taxiway. Or about
help you out a little bit.
4, join Bravo and contact ramp.
Now we're listening to 2 radios at once.
Well, 4, Bravo,
Zulu, 1252 Zulu, wind bear
November 4751 Whiskey for Letter Tower, constantly terminus Airbus 3 miles final, 10 right clear land.
Clear land, 10 right, 4751.
GPS, runway 10 right approaching use. Landing in the party, runway 10 right, runway 10 left.
Visual 10 left.
Notice the airman.
Turn left heading 080,
2.6 miles south of the airport. Advisory, pilots are required to receive a clearance across each runway along the taxi route. Otherwise, unless a clearance has been given, free back all hold short instructions with your call sign. Caution for bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise on initial contact, you have Zulu.
525.
JetBlue 2015.
132.1.
Good day, sir.
Warrior 47 Kilo would like to turn toward North Perry and climb, please.
Cherokee 47 Kilo, roger, proceed as appropriate.
Warrior 47 Kilo. Last thing he told us was at or below 500 on the offshore. So it's like, you know, if you're not sure, you better tell them. At a minimum, tell them what you're going to do so they can say no or go ahead. I just said request direct to North Perry this time.
Cherokee 47 Kilo, contact the North Perry Tower on 132.1.
132.1, 47 Kilo.
Good. Okay, see these antennas?
Yep.
Airport's right. Turn right. Airport's right over here. Do you see it?
Yep.
See that kind of flat spot with the building on the other side? Way in the distance? That's it. Put your nose right on it and fly the airplane first. We'll just take it up. We don't have very far to go, so no higher than like 1,500 feet. The airspace here above us is 3,000, so we're okay, but plus we're talking to them.
Century 4 Golf Alpha Pair, Terra Host.
When you're ready, call them up. Tell them just past the shoreline, land and taxi back with Zulu, please. This is North Perry Tower.
North Perry Tower, Warrior 2247 Kilo, just past the shoreline, eastbound.
You're westbound.
Westbound, land and taxi back with Zulu.
Why'd you add that? I didn't tell you that.
2247 Kilo, Perry Tower, enter left downwind, runway 10 left, continue inbound.
Left downwind for 10 left, 47 Kilo.
So you complicated things for yourself by telling them this east-westbound. You confuse yourself. You don't need to tell them that. Tell them where you are. They're not going to assume you're going the other way because you're calling them. So do you see the airport?
Yep.
So let's not go in International's airspace here. Good. 1200
Golf Alpha, make right downwind departure, runway 10 right, full length, clear for takeoff.
95 looks pretty clear right now.
Right downwind departure, 724 Golf Alpha.
A rarity. Current altitude is 800.
Good. So yeah, what's your traffic pattern setting for power?
2200.
Okay, so set it for about 22, and then hold altitude. Once you get to 800, then I'll bring you right down to your power setting. Although you'll probably end up about 2100 because of the torque, but close enough for now. Not drive it with the trim wheel. Set the pitch here. Take the pressure out with the trim wheel or the electric. The electric's like not working very well lately.
21690 is holding turn on runway 10 right. You're ready for west departure.
Cessna 21690, Perry Tower. Make left downwind departure. I'll call your crosswind, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 10 right. Left turn crosswind, 690.
Cessna 55 Quebec, runway 10 right.
Okay, pre-landing check.
10 right, clear touch and go, 55 Quebec.
Check your fuel. This would be an inconvenient time to run out of gas, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we got plenty of fuel. We're on the which tank? Left?
Left, yeah.
Go ahead and switch it to the right tank just to keep it even.
18 X-ray, Papa, turn left at the end, contact ground, you have a good day.
Victor's like, did you have to make me do that right now? Yes. So let's get this thing up. Pitched and we're not quite trimmed. I'm expecting a 2290 knots or close to it. If we're faster than that, which probably means to me we're descending. There we go. Quite trimmed. So now I'd go ahead and make
47 kilo, runway 10 left, clear to land, expect a right turnoff for your taxi back.
10 left, clear to land, 47 kilo.
So which way are you going to turn after you land?
Right, taxiway, he said.
Okay, good. No need to repeat that really. Just, alright, clear to land, 10 left. We'll turn right when we... Yeah, here comes your numbers. Ow.
Cessna 690, you can start a left crosswind, your discretion.
And soft field landing, please.
Crosswind, 690.
Down final.
Yeah, clear one. Runway's made, power down. Airspeed should be 61 for short and soft field, so we'll get that power out. Get ready to add some power after the nose comes up high. I'll work that nose up. A little early on the power. Now add some power. There you go. Now power to idle. Hold the nose off as long as you can. Remember, we're on wet, soft, muddy field. You don't want to get the nose wheel stuck. All you can do. Now we're going to have to brake, but you really wouldn't want to on a muddy field. You'd help it.
Kilo, squawk 1200, contact ground, further taxi back.
Over the ground, 47 kilo.
Good.
Ground is 12045.
I clean up for you. Okay, good. Nice job. Just get the power a little sooner. 61 on short and soft field, 65 on normal. Didn't really give you a warm up, so that was it. Good job.
Our frequency is 12045. Where are we off of November 2?
You're off 10 left at November 2. And what do you want to do?
Taxi back.
Yeah, good.
North Perry ground, Warrior 2247 kilo, off 10 left on November 2, taxi back please.
Number 2247 kilo, Perry ground, runway 10 left, taxi via November, cross runway 19 left, hold short runway 19 right.
Taxi via November, cross runway 19 left, hold short of 19 right, 47 kilo.
Ground up 6.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell him runway you're taxiing to. He's not going to correct you apparently. So, destination first, so 10 left, and I always say via November, cross 19 left, hold short 19 right. Good idea to write it down.
Yep.
I was going to, I couldn't get my pen. But I remembered it.
64 plus 1, cross runway 10 right.
Clear left and right. This is where you could really get smacked hard and get hurt, right? There's runways. Taxiways, yes, but really the runways. So, sure you absolutely check the runways. Don't trust the tower.
47 kilo, cross runway 19 right.
Crossing, we'll cross 19 right, 47 kilo.
Where are you based?
Asking us?
No, I don't think so. So for 47 kilo, we're at FXE.
All right, welcome.
Oh, thank you. What was that all about?
64 plus 1, cross runway 10 left.
I think being nice. Okay, so careful up here. Some of these intersections are a little weird, and you'll actually stop here rather than taking the right turn. This one, I think we cross. Yeah, there's room on the other side, so clear. We're clear to cross this one. Clear left and right. The other one's kind of screwed up. So before you call them, let's take a look at your airport diagram. I'll show you that other runway. That can get a little confusing, I think. Look over here. I can't zoom it. Unlock it. Did you lock it? Unlock it. Anyway, down here, when you come down, I think it's on this one, you actually would hold short here to get onto this runway because there's the markings and lines. You don't actually make the turns. It's a little weird. You got to really be paying attention. This one's okay because there's room for us right here. Why that one unlocked? That's weird. So your tower should still be up there, right? Make sure it actually flips.
North Perry Tower, Warrior 2247 kilo at 10 left, ready for departure.
2247 kilo, Perry Tower, roger, departing, or you're going to stay in the pattern?
Close traffic, please.
Close traffic, please.
47 kilo, make left traffic, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
10 left, clear for takeoff, 47 kilo.
Clear for takeoff, 10 left, Warrior 47 kilo. You didn't push the button down. You weren't transmitting. Power down. Not around this corner, man.
632.
You're just riding the brakes and the power, or just right. Okay, now full power.
Takeoff.
Rolls all the way back. Hold the part back till the nose pops off. Then you can release some of it. Keep it on the center line with your feet, like always. On center line with your feet. Now holding ground effect. A little bit of a breeze from the right, apparently.
Obstacle.
Okay, let's let go of it, let it climb. Now, so before you get too slow, lower the nose. Lower the nose to the horizon. There you go. Clear of obstacle, nose goes to the horizon. Clear on the left. Turn. We'll look back at our runway, see how well we stayed on the center line.
A little to the right.
Uh-huh. Now we're looking for wing parallel to the runway for a crosswind. Runway is a runway is a runway, right? We could be in Madagascar, it wouldn't matter.
On the left.
Runway and traffic pattern. Focus on your runway and your traffic pattern, ignore the features on the ground. Don't care. Just don't want to hit anything solid, right?
Right.
I'd make it things easy on yourself when you get the plane under control.
55 Quebec, runway.
Let me see the plane for a second, my controls.
Touch and go.
0 right, clear, touch and go, 55 Quebec.
47 kilo, taxi back.
Affirm, 47 kilo.
47 kilo, runway 10 left, clear to lane.
Clear line 10 left, 47 kilo. Let me try a short field here. Actually, if we could make this a touch and go for 47 kilo, followed by a line of taxi back.
47 kilo, runway 10 left, clear touch and go, continue left traffic.
47 kilo. Alright. God damn that thing. Expensive sunglasses every frickin' time. Where do you want me to touch down? See if I can do it. I need some practice here. Pick a point, where do you want me to touch?
Let's see you on the L.
On the L, okay. Around here, on the L. Wind's pretty light today. I'm going to pick that, see the grass out there where the bald spot is right before the arrow? That's my aim point.
Okay.
Clear on final. Very good. Flaps in there. I'm kind of high and kind of fast. So I'm going to slow the sucker down. A little high. Watch your airspeed. If you're this slow coming around this corner, this is where all the accidents happen right there. I'm still a little whoa, fast, a little high, so we're going to slip it a little bit. These to cooperate. Here we go. In here, on my aim point, I picked it. Airspeed's a little fast. It's still a little fast. Damn it. Not going to make it too fast. Idling too fast too. Oh, I was trying to touch the tire. There we go. Short field takeoff. That was close. This thing's idling a little too fast. Any additional idle speed increases your landing distance. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But it was within practical test standards. I was trying to touch that left tire on the numbers just to get the, so I could like say I touched it, but I couldn't get it to do it. Well, I would have passed the pilot check right anyway. It takes practice even for me. I fly like 7 different airplanes right now, and it'll take me a couple trips around the pattern to get dialed in on a particular airplane if I really want to get, precise. With 10 million hours, yeah. There on the left. Any difference in the way I fly compared to the way you fly? You're flying very well, but you see any difference between a very experienced pilot and one that's less experienced?
Yeah, you fly very relaxed.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference. You'll get there. Just take some time. And really, the more you can let the airplane fly itself like I'm doing right now, the better the airplane's going to fly, the better you're going to do. It reduces your workload a lot, too. Part of that is just experience. I don't know what the airplane's going to do before the airplane does it. Whereas you're still kind of filling things out.
Like your turn from base to final, I would never. I wouldn't expect you to either.
Yeah, and I was also pretty slow, and that's why I said, watch that airspeed coming around that corner. Then I picked up too much airspeed, so there's some things I could have done to make that a little better. But next time I'd know I'd nail it. 47 kilos left downwind, 10 left. Taxi back, please.
47 kilo, runway 10 left, and clear to land.
Landing 10 left, 47 kilo. Right, your controls.
55 Quebec, runway 10 right, clear touch and go.
10 right, clear touch and go, 55 Quebec.
Commercial check rides out west. The old examiners will make you have the stall warning for the commercial. Stall warning horn on from 500 feet to touchdown. That's like old school mountain flying. Is it dangerous? Not really, but it does decrease your margin of error, that's for sure. Clear on final.
On final.
Power down, you're a little fast. Aim for once you use the arrow for the aim point, you'll still have plenty of float. You'll still go past the numbers. Save us a little runway. So plane should be at 61 and headed right for that arrow. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Hold that nose, you want that nose nice and high before touchdown, then you want to give it a little power just before touchdown. It'll land and taxi back. Wouldn't rev the engine until it acts like it's gonna problem.
.47 kilo contact ground.
Over the ground, 47 kilo.
Oh, is your, what's that sound in here? Is your iPad telling you crossing the, alright. Like, what the hell am I looking for bleed over on the radios? And it's fucking annoying.
Delta.
It tells you, the stupid things are like always too late anyway.
Air Ground Warrior 2247 kilo on Delta off 10 left, taxi back, please.
Number 2247 kilo, Perry Ground, runway 10 left, taxi via November, cross runway 19 right.
10 left via November, cross 19 right, 47 kilo. So Michael still needs 9 hours, you said?
Yes. He's only got 22 hours left to meet his requirement by July 1st. So he's good. Got 30 hours in 10 days the other day.
Wow.
But he still needs some night. And he's gone. I need a new instructor, if you know anybody.
It wouldn't be me.
I take an oath of poverty. Even if you want to take an oath of poverty, you don't have time.
Yeah.
I need one of these young guys or girls that wants to go to the airlines. Those are the best ones. Like starving for hours. I pay him okay. Michael's making $30 an hour right now, so.
Right.
Better than Burger King. A lot better. Although he doesn't have any, he's an independent contractor, so he has to pay for his own benefits. Although he gets Obamacare basically for free because of his low income.
Should we tell him VFR Northwest?
No, I want to go around again, unless you're in a hurry. It's 9:43. I was going to do a couple more passes, work on short fields. What do you want to do?
I got to get back by 10.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, then tell him Northwest departure, please.
Harry Tau, Warrior 2247 kilo at 10 left, Northwest departure, please.
2247 kilo, Perry Tower, make left downwind, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Left downwind, clear for takeoff, 10 left, 47 kilo.
We got a short field takeoff this time. Will you maximize your runway length? Clear on final out there. Hold the brakes for just a moment, bring it up to full power, check gauges, full power gauges green. Stand on the brakes, full power. Full power green, and everything's good. We're going to rotate.
50.
Yeah, we're going to rotate early. Flaps will help with that. We're going to be a little bit abrupt about it. All right, rotate it a little bit aggressively. Hold it right there. Clear of your obstacle, lower your nose. So not super aggressively, but we're still at 60 and we got flaps in there, so we can do, we can fly a little slower. There you go. Drifting toward the other runway, so let's back just a little bit. Parallel runways got to be really careful to stay on the center line as you take off. Good. Doing pretty well this morning. Take me back to executive via the west side, avoiding the airspace. Please.
Stay on the left.
So your short soft field technique's pretty good. Just make sure you get that nose higher than you are. And just before you think the wheels are going to hit the ground, just a tiny bit of power. It'll give you a nice soft landing with the nose quite a bit higher than you've been doing it. Other than that, you're doing pretty well. Okay. Favorably impressed this morning?
What's that?
Favorably impressed this morning?
Says 55 Quebec, Roger, continue right traffic.
Continue right traffic, 55 Quebec.
And he specifically told you downwind, so stay at pattern altitude until you exit the downwind. Clear. Yeah, close enough. Want to be predictable. Yeah, speed departure northwest for 47 kilo.
47 Kilo, Roger, continue westbound if you need Miami at all, or on 128.6, you have a safe flight.
47 kilo, thanks. Okay, so he doesn't want us to go really northwest, so we'll exit his airspace more or less to the west. You can widen out slightly. See this apartment complex thing there? Just kind of go ease it towards that a little bit. So we're mostly west, but a little bit the direction we want to go. So we're obeying. Usually they'll just let you go northwest, but... Okay, so let's take a look at the airspace. I'll fly for you for a second here.
Sure.
We're departing his airspace, so I'm going to climb a little bit. Take a look at the airspace. The plotted course around us, so we don't have to talk to anybody.
I guess if we stay between here, we'll just go right there.
About through here.
Yeah.
What's the floor of that airspace? What kind of airspace is it?
That's a 55 Quebec, runway 10 right. Clear touch and go.
600 is the floor?
Huh?
Is it 600?
Oh, no. Not. I hope not. We can't go through there if it is.
4,000 is this one.
What's the floor?
1,200.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of airspace is it?
That one is Charlie.
Okay.
Yep.
So he wants us to more or less go west here, so we're on 300 by the way. Be landing 9. So we'll hold it about 1100. And we'll keep the power up. Because we want to get someplace, right?
Quebec will be landing full stop this time.
Yes, 55 Quebec, Roger. Wind's light and variable at 5 to 6 knots, currently 050.
Winds light and variable, 5 to 6 knots, clear, land runway 10 right, 55 Quebec.
And he basically gave us a frequency change. He said 128.6 for Miami if we need it. We can construe that as a
notice airman.
Frequency change, even though we're still in his airspace.
For surface painting on all taxiways.
Almost out of his airspace.
Bird advisories are in effect. All departing fixed-wing aircraft contact clearance.
I'm just kind of, well, look right here, dude.
Taxi.
Mess with that. I already had it up.
Hold short instructions on initial contact. Advise you have. ATIS information, Romeo.
Okay. Close enough.
Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, ATIS information, Romeo, 1253 Zulu.
Any airliners coming in?
Visibility and sky conditions, 5 and 5,000.
One up there.
Temperature 26, 2.19.
They're on the visual, so that's fine.
ILS localize the visual approach runway 9 and use, landing departing runway 9 and 13. Notice airman. Tweak Quebec has uneven payment at Alpha and Echo. Use caution for
your controls, sir.
Painting on all taxiways.
My controls.
Until the end of the month. Bird advisories are in effect. All departing fixed.
And I want you to turn me toward executive as soon as you're able.
7.95 per hour taxi. All aircraft read back runway assignment and hold short instructions on initial contact. Advise you have. ATIS information, Romeo. Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, ATIS information, Romeo, 1253 Zulu.
Load, you stupid thing.
Wind variable at 3.
God.
Visibility and sky conditions.
November 83 Yankee, continue.
Little Garmins are so slow.
Contact Miami departure at 5.
Look at that.
Want to go south along the shoreline.
Man.
Continue straight out. Remain clear class Charlie airspace.
Continue straight out, avoid Charlie, 83 Yankee.
Okay. So, got to stay below 1,200. We're fine. 1,100 feet.
Helicopter
Got the ATIS at exec?
Helicopter 460, proceed southwestbound, remain clear class Charlie airspace, traffic no longer a factor.
All right, we'll proceed southwestbound, remain clear of the Charlie. Thank you, have a good day, 74460. All right.
November 460, Fort Lauderdale, Tower Zone 119.
So, do you see Executive Airport out there?
I think it's right at our...
When can you turn toward it?
As soon as you identify it.
What about the airspace out here?
But we blew it, so.
Well, what about this airspace? What's this? What's the look on your thing there? What's the dimensions of that airspace? The inner circle.
$1,200, right?
No, that's where we are now. This circle right here. What's the floor of that? Is that airspace?
Surface.
That's right.
Yeah.
Surface to 4,000. So can we go in there without talking to him?
Nope.
Hell no. That's the Class Charlie core area for Fort Lauderdale International.
Right.
So yeah. So my question is, when can we cut the? This is your 1,200 floor out here.
Right.
That's your surface.
When we pass.
So we can. Yeah. I think we could go. You could cheat it too, like this.
November 15.
Oh, this one is the nearest is here.
Ready for departure.
November 15.
And do a track 2 and have it draw a line. You'll see if you intersect it or not. Now caution, this database is like 10 years old, so you need to back it up with the current, but it should be fine.
November 613, runway 9.
We turn now, it looks like we won't hit that core area.
Runway.
Do you see the airport out there? This thing already told you what the heading was, by the way. The 058.
I think it's that flaring right there in the middle.
Yeah, so it says 058, so you turn to about 058, it should be pretty much off your nose.
We're 8 miles southwest.
Yeah, so 8 miles southwest, landing with whatever it was.
Romeo.
Good.
Executive Tower Warrior 2247 Kilo, 8 southwest, landing with Romeo.
Warrior 2247 Kilo, Executive Tower, make straight in, runway 9 or ident.
Straight in for 9er, ident, 47 Kilo.
Okay, so what does straight in mean?
Just go.
You're lined up with the runway center line before you get to the traffic pattern. It doesn't have to be 10 miles. So you can see the airport out there. The traffic pattern is the base is about half the runway length. So about where you're going, just come over here and then you'll be lined up before you get there.
When able to start your right turn for the right downwind traffic, King are departing.
Turning right to the downwind.
Good.
467 Alpha.
Now watch your altitude because we got the floor at 1,200 feet still.
Alpha, Roger, traffic King are departing, runway 9, clear touch and go. After touch and go, turn left northwest.
9, clear touch and go, after touch and go, turn left to the northwest, 467 Alpha.
November 9, taking uniform for exchange approved, safe flight.
Exchange approved, 9 engaged.
So widen it out a little bit. You need to be lined up with 9er before you get to the traffic pattern. So that's what straight in means. Lined up before you get to the traffic pattern.
November 47 Kilo, number 2 for the field, following traffic, midfield right downwind Cherokee, report traffic in sight.
Number 2 for 9er, 47 Kilo.
Hey, we're looking for 47 Kilo. So she said she actually asked you to report the traffic, so tell her looking or in sight.
November 613, contact Miami departure, have a safe flight.
And over to departure for number 15613.
Got another Cherokee. You keep turning to the right. Let's keep this over here, especially now we got another airplane we're following. So you see that water tank out there, or whatever is that white thing sticking up, that round? Keep your nose right on that.
FXE, this is 605.
Oh, we don't have to think quite as much.
Coming out of Pompano.
Now what I do is I probably go ahead and slow it to 2200, but maintain altitude at 1000. That'll slow you down.
Runway 9er, verify switch Romeo.
Where is this guy?
Tower, no traffic inside.
I'm not really worried about it. Just, don't hit anything solid. Now bring the nose up.
Downwind, runway 9er,
2200.
Information Romeo.
Bring the nose up, trim it.
We've got ATIS information Romeo.
Don't let anything get big in the window. Don't hit anything solid.
Thank you, Roger.
If you're really concerned about it, then tell her, hey, I don't say I'm
November 47 Kilo, traffic 1 mile right base, Cherokee number 2, runway 9er, clear to land, wind calm.
Inside, clear to land number 2, 947 Kilo. So now I see him. Can you see him? He's over.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so now watch your altitude. Get this thing trimmed up and stabilized. You're still too fast. Not trimming enough. Now turn final. Straight-ins are a little harder to judge. Remember the old trick I taught you? coming in on long straight in. Wait till the runway almost appears, make sure you're in level flight, not nose high, not nose low. Runway almost appears to touch the nose. It's probably time to start your descent, unless you got a really strong wind. Good. I'd like a short field on the numbers, please, and I'd like to be off by hotel. Don't push the nose down, you're increasing speed. In fact, let's get this thing trimmed up, because a good short field landing really is, you got to nail your airspeed. I'm trimming it for you. We're low and a little fast, there we go. We'll just hold it right here, it's fine. Don't reduce your power yet. You got a 50-foot obstacle to clear on short fields and soft fields really too. So you got to come in a little steeper. If you're power off coming in, that's great. Even better. So now we'll bring it to 15. Flaps. Let her settle down for a second. Then I go flaps again. Hold the nose down. Let that airspeed, just hold it level. Let the airspeed come off, bleed off. Hold flaps. Okay. Now we're going for 61 knots. Get it pitched and trimmed for 61. Hands off. And going right into your aim point. Aim point to touchdown on the number should be about where the grass meets the pavement, maybe even a little farther out into the grass. We're going to float a bit, as you saw on mine. The key to these is nailing that airspeed. We'll just trim it a little bit for 61. So let go of the controls. Yeah, we're still a little slow, so we're going to trim it. You want it for hands. It should be kind of not boring, but kind of like, you know, plane's doing most of the work here until you have to step in and land it. Yeah?
Southeast landing, Sierra.
A little less power. I want to come into that grass, not into the runway.
Okay, 1332.
We're going to float.
Right down one for runway 9. I understand you have ATIS information.
We're going to float with this airspeed about a few hundred feet still. So.
Romeo, I just checked it. It was Sierra.
All right.
Got to aid the board. Sierra is current and
power down. A little fast. Let the airplane fly. Let the airplane fly. Just let it go. Let it go. Now we have to step in and help it, right? Just a little bit. Bring the nose up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Hold it off as long as you can. Boom. Flaps. Brakes. Now I've landed this airplane in a pretty, like about a 15-knot headwind. I've gotten off at Juliet. Oh, jeez. So I get the Seminole, the twin, which is much heavier and faster. I get it off on hotel regularly. So it can be done. So that, look, this is hotel. Look how little runway we used.
Yeah.
47 kilo contact ground.
Over the ground, 47 kilo.
459 Romeo, runway 9 cleared to land.
Woo! Romeo, cleared to land, runway 9.
It's all about nailing your airspeed.
Executive Ground Warrior 2247 kilo on hotel off 9er. Taxi to Quebec, please.
Warrior 2247 kilo, executive ground, taxi via Alpha to Quebec.
Alpha to Quebec, 47 kilo.
Good. They mixed it up on you, gave you Alpha. Are you on Alpha?
Yep.
How do you know?
I saw the sign.
Do you see anything in front of you that confirm it? That you're on Alpha? Are you sure you're on Alpha?
Yes, I am.
How are you sure?
Because I saw the...
Do you see anything out in front of you to confirm it?
Yeah, the black A.
Okay, good. Black is where you're at?
Yep.
Yellow's where to turn or where to go? What's coming up? Good. Did well this morning, Victor. We'll just tighten up those short softs. They're about nailing, really all landings, nailing your airspeed. You see how that last one was even better. This is probably your best one, really. I got you to really just get it at that airspeed trimmed. So that the airplane, you're just kind of sitting there, not bored, but really not, just telling the airplane, giving it fine adjustments, telling it what to do. So that you're not having to really do anything until you have to step in to bring the nose up to land. That's really the way it should be. That's just really the safest landing. I like these spots better. Remember we had the Cirrus over there on that hill? Alright. Oh. Checklist.